straight edge, strong heart. Your life, your path, create the future you deserve. Straight edge, strong heart, building the life you deserve. Intro. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be in your life right now. This speech is a call to arms, not one that involves fighting others, but one that inspires a battle for your better self. You may have come here with questions, doubts, or worries, but I promise you, by the end of this, you'll have clarity, motivation, and a renewed sense of purpose. We live in a world that's constantly trying to pull us in different directions, temptations, distractions, and chaos. But just like the message from Minor Threat's music, we're here to fight against that. We're here to build something stronger than the world wants us to be. We're here to live with purpose. And just like Minor Threat did, we're here to take a stand for something real and lasting. So, let's break it down, song by song, lesson by lesson, and walk out of here as the best versions of ourselves. Let's begin. Filler, break free from the noise. We live in a world that demands constant attention, bombarding us with a cacophony of distractions. But how much of that noise really serves us? How much of the filler in our lives is simply holding us back from our true potential? Filler is a declaration, let's clear the space and remove what isn't essential. If you feel like your life is chaotic, take a step back. Ask yourself, what am I spending my time on that doesn't help me grow? The world loves to fill our lives with distractions, whether it's endless scrolling, toxic relationships, or the daily grind that wears us down. But you get to choose what you keep in your life. You have the power to clear out the clutter. Think of your life like a canvas. You can't create a masterpiece if it's covered in irrelevant details. The real work comes when you make space for the things that matter. Cut out the filler. Clear your mind. Focus on the people, the activities, and the passions that truly elevate you. If it doesn't bring you joy, growth, or purpose, let it go. Free yourself to make room for what truly matters. And remember, the less filler you have in your life, the more space there is for your real, authentic self to shine. Minor Threat, define yourself, don't let the world define you. This is a foundational anthem of self-empowerment. In a society where everyone is trying to tell you what to be, Minor Threat is a rebellion against that pressure. It's not just about rejecting external labels, it's about claiming the right to define who you are and what you stand for. Every day, you're bombarded by societal pressures, who you should be, what success should look like, what your life is supposed to be. But the truth is, these outside definitions are meaningless unless they align with your true self. The core message here is that no one has the right to decide your worth but you. You have the freedom to be whoever you want to be. Don't let anyone impose limits on you. Don't let your past mistakes define you. Don't let the noise of others' opinions dictate your life's trajectory. You are a work in progress, and you have the power to shape that progress. Every choice you make today builds the person you will be tomorrow. Embrace that power, and never let anyone tell you who you should be. Straight edge, live with intention. Live clean. Straight edge isn't just about sobriety, it's a philosophy of living intentionally and without distractions. In a world that glorifies excess, whether it's substances, materialism, or even unhealthy relationships, the straight edge movement calls us back to clarity and control. Living clean means making choices that are in line with your best self. It's about saying no to the things that rob you of your strength, your time, and your focus. Living with intention means you don't get swept away by fleeting desires or temporary escapes. You focus on what truly matters. You build a life that is centered, grounded, and clear. Your body, your mind, and your spirit are your greatest assets. Protect them. You don't need distractions or crutches to find joy or fulfillment. By choosing to live straight edge, you are choosing to live with purpose, to give your energy to things that will elevate you, not deplete you. If something is dragging you down, whether it's toxic habits, relationships, or distractions, it's time to take a stand. Choose to live a life that's free from what holds you back. The path may not always be easy, but it's always worth it. And by walking it, you'll unlock the power within yourself to become the person you were meant to be. Seeing red, channel your anger into action. Anger is often seen as a negative emotion, but in Seeing Red, we are reminded that anger is energy. It's a signal that something is wrong or something needs to change. But what do you do with that energy? Do you let it control you and make decisions you'll regret, or do you use it to fuel action? The power of Seeing Red lies in its reminder that anger can be a powerful catalyst for positive change. It's not about suppressing it, it's about transforming it. When you're angry, you're not weak. You're powerful. But how you choose to express that anger is what makes all the difference. Channel it into productive action. If you're angry at an injustice, turn that frustration into a mission to fix it. If you're angry at yourself for not being where you want to be in life, use that anger to push yourself harder and make real change. Anger, when properly harnessed, is a force that can propel you forward in ways you never imagined. Out of step, find your own path. Feeling out of step with the world doesn't have to be a bad thing, it can be the first sign that you're forging your own path. Out of step is about rejecting conformity and choosing the road less traveled. The world is full of people who will tell you what to do and how to think. But the greatest leaders and the most successful individuals are often the ones who step off the beaten path and carve their own way. You don't have to follow the herd. You don't have to measure your worth by the same standards that society sets for everyone else. In fact, that's often the very thing that holds people back from greatness. When you choose to walk your own path, you're choosing authenticity. You're saying that you're not interested in being someone else's version of success. You're interested in being the best you that you can possibly be. Don't be afraid to go against the grain. Don't be afraid to take risks and follow your own intuition, even if it means being out of step. It's this very courage to be different that will lead you to the greatness you're capable of achieving. In my eyes, stand for what you believe in. This song is a rallying cry to hold your ground, to stand firm in what you believe, and to not let the world shake you from your values. When you believe in something, people will challenge you. They'll question your choices. They'll try to tear down your beliefs. In my eyes is about standing tall in the face of that pressure and saying, "This is who I am, and I will not apologize for it." When you know your truth, when you know what you stand for, there is power in that. The world will always try to convince you to follow the crowd, to conform to expectations. But those who change the world are the ones who stand firm in their convictions, who stay true to their values no matter what. Hold fast to what you believe, even when it's difficult. Your beliefs, your values, and your integrity are worth fighting for. And when you stand for something, you'll always find others who believe in the same cause. Bottled violence. Break the cycle. Bottled violence serves as a reminder of what happens when you keep everything inside. When you bottle up your feelings, your anger, your frustration, it doesn't disappear. It festers, it builds, and eventually, it explodes. This song is about the destructive nature of holding things in, pretending everything is fine when it isn't. It's a warning against suppressing your emotions to the point where they overtake you. The solution isn't to ignore your feelings or hide them. The solution is to express them, whether that means talking to someone, finding an outlet through art, writing, or exercise. The longer you bottle things up, the worse it gets. If you want to move forward and grow, you need to break the cycle. Allow yourself to feel, process, and release. Don't let your emotions control you, use them to propel yourself forward. I don't want to hear it. Protect your peace. There's a lot of negativity in the world. There's a lot of judgment, criticism, and hate that people will throw your way. I don't want to hear it. Is an anthem for protecting your peace, for refusing to let the negativity of others seep into your soul. You don't need to listen to everyone's opinion. You don't need to take on the weight of the world's judgment. Your peace is one of the most precious things you have. Protect it fiercely. Only allow in what serves your growth, what helps you move forward. People will always have something to say, but you don't have to let their voices drown out your own. If their words don't help you grow, if they don't support your journey, then you have every right to say, "I don't want to hear it." Protect your energy and choose peace every day. Look back and laugh, learn from the past, don't live in it. Regret is a powerful feeling, but it's also one that can paralyze you if you let it. Look back and laugh reminds us that the past is something we can learn from, not something that should control us. Mistakes are a natural part of life. We all make them. But they don't define us unless we let them. Rather than dwelling on what you could have done differently, look back with a sense of gratitude for the lessons you've learned. Laugh at your past mistakes, not out of mockery, but out of wisdom. You are not your past. You are who you choose to be today. And if you've learned from your mistakes, then you're a better person than you were yesterday. Guilty of being white, questioning the status quo. This song is a powerful challenge to the status quo, a call to question everything and not take things at face value. Just because something is normal or accepted doesn't mean it's right. It's a reminder that we all must critically examine the systems we are part of, the ways we live our lives, and how we treat others. Guilty of being white asks us to consider privilege, injustice, and our role in societal structures. We all have a responsibility to fight against discrimination, to question systemic wrongs, and to make the world a better place for everyone. We must constantly reflect on our own position in the world and seek ways to create change. It's about being aware of the world around you and doing your part to make it better. Alright, that's a wrap for today's episode of Punk Rock Motivational. I hope you've taken some lessons from the minor threat anthems and feel ready to face the world head-on with the power, passion, and conviction you deserve. Remember, life is a journey, and you're the one who gets to define your path. Don't let anyone or anything distract you from your purpose. Embrace the raw energy within you and let it fuel your greatness. As always, don't forget, you're not alone in this. We're all in it together, fighting to be the best versions of ourselves. So get out there, live loud, live true, and make the world hear your roar. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and above all, stay punk. Keep pushing, keep thriving, and keep living the life you know you're meant to lead. Thanks for tuning in to Punk Rock Motivational. Keep rocking, and don't forget to hit that next adventure with everything you've got. See you soon. Empower your soul with the strength of punk, be the change, lead with passion.